Good day, good people of the fine day in the year of the Radiance. Toon Link, Dave, Bravo, Dave, Anomaly, Nomocars. It is finally finale time. So kick back, drink it all in, because this is By the Numbers Season 14, the moment where we embrace everything that's happened in this Danganronpa season. It's the moment we go back, we venture back and see all of the things that you guys voted on, reveal all of your fan votes, and then just look at how everyone did this season. And it's a by the numbers battle, which means that if someone wins and they are not on the bracket, they get on that bracket. If they're in a tag team category, their whole team gets onto the bracket. There's so much at stake here. So even getting last in these games could work out in your favor. But of course, if someone wins and they're on the bracket, they block anyone else from getting onto those brackets and make sure it doesn't become a larger game. Better odds for them to retain those titles. So let's see how people did this season. First, I don't think we can talk about this season without the sheep. Bajime, your new World Pancake Champion in leagues with Kiba, your sheepy agent of chaos. And also take into account that Bajime is a two-time sheep winner. Done it once before, but this time did it for a championship. And then we have the AV Can't Read Spectacular Mondo Dam. Mondo Dam. Almost said Mondo Dam, which is the entity's name. Mondo Dam yanks off his mask, summons his persona, and low-key, it's Mondo, riding a motorcycle. Nothing could be greater. But this is a season, pardon me, this is a season where OCs and tag teams, or rather OC singles, OC tag teams, all intersected with the normal games in order to earn points for their teams, and this is where we saw something interesting happen. For the first time in OC, Kiku took the singles championship, and we'll go on to the finale. And your OC Agents of Chaos, being very chaotic, took the OC Tag Team Championships, and they will be going on to the OC Tag Team finale. What a time it is to be alive. But you also have to pay attention. There have, like in the past, long ago, the last Danganronpa, many moons ago, there was an OC Tag Team that took the regular tag team championships. The only thing that's not happened is a non-OC taking the OC championship, and that didn't happen because Chaos did not reign in OC singles action. But next, let's just scroll through and look at your second placers. Your second placers in singles action, we had Kokichi, Chisa, Crazy Yoko, Leon, Lee Korn, Murasaki, Mikon, Usami, Shuichi, Shirokuma, Monokid, and Justice Hammer 1. And then going on to tag teams, we see Yukiko, Mika, Yosuke, Takuto, and we'll talk about Takuto for just a second. Actually came in second place not once but twice this season. Takuto was putting in work for his tag team, and they also, made their bracket, so Takuto, worth a little praise here. Fat Togami, Leon, Monica, Alice, and now back-to-back, Kizakura, and Celeste. As we move on, we go to your last place singles. And in singles action, you saw Kurakuma, Haiji, Gonta, Kyoko, Pennyworth, Kiyoshi. Very unlucky, but also almost very fitting, finished in last place twice. Shockingly enough, but I mean, if it were to happen to anybody, Kiyoshi's probably the one. Corey, Kanon, Monica, Kazuichi, and Hiroko. I just saw Corey and Kanon together, like next to each other. I was like, oh, they were a tag team before. Brings back memories. And last tags, you notice, and this is where I kind of like, it sees that it goes interesting. Justice Hammer 1, who was up there earlier. Kokichi was already up there earlier too. Taka's here. Angie's finished last in tag team action. So did Natsumi, Amame, Kai, Mizuki, Maya. And so Rin actually finished last in OC action, or not in OC action, but finished last. But I think Rin's just busy until the finales. So we got our man, he's back, gentleman, Timothy, for one more round, baby. The best gentleman of all time, a true gentleman, if I do say so myself. Andy, who also finished last place, and last but not least, for this, it's the last place category. So you see, it's funny because it's the double. Noir did it. Let's go to your singles competitors, and this is where we speak. Singles action was kind of level across the board. Outside of OCs, nobody had any like major hits. We had Crazy Oko with 8, topping the charts for normal Danganronpa characters, and Kyoko had 6, Monokuma 6, Just Summer 1 with 6, Ryoma with 6, and Shirokuma all tying second with 6 in just regular Danganronpa characters. I digress though. In tag team action, there's more characters, so more chances to get KOs, and it shows. With 9 KOs, we had a slot of them: Kazuichi, Azuru, Tengen, Makoto, and Iris in a single game. Sakura had 10. Miku, in her very first season, don't forget Miku, current tag team champion, had 11. And last but not least, we see Camilla, who had 16 in a single game, which was mind-blowing and astounding. She popped off, she showed no mercy, but she didn't, I don't know if that's the game that she won. I don't believe it was. And then she came back and won a game anyway. She's a lad, she's something else, she's built different. And then we go to your top 5 teams in terms of KOs. And this is where things get a little, in fact, we'll come back to your first place team in a minute. Top 5 teams. At the bottom, it's actually top 6 teams because I have a tie for 5th between Made to Rule, Sonia, and Camilla, and 2 sweet Iris, Izuyoi, and the Raiden Shogun. In 4th, we had Vengeance, Sato, Clover, and Eula with a cumulative 27. Big Junko, Kizzy, I was gonna say Kazuna, which is her name, which it wouldn't be wrong. And then Hatsune Miku all had a combined total of 28. Former tag team champions Azuru, Sophie, and Klee all had 29. Human Studies. And lastly, topping off the charts, working together in sync, it was Gonta and Professor Layton with a total of 30 this season together. Do you think either one of them specifically carried the team though? We'll have to wait and see. We'll go back and we'll see your top KOs in singles action saw Ibuki and Ryoma tied for second with 14, and Monokuma with 16. But look at carried the team. This is where things get interesting. Usually we have one person who really carries the team, but tied for 3rd, their entirety of their 30 points, Gonta and Professor Layton both earned 15, both worked perfectly in tandem. And that's something I don't know if we've ever seen. A perfect split between a team that finished first in terms of team KOs. Carried the team also had Azuru with 18, carried his Human Studies, and lastly, Made to Rule, Camilla clearly carried Sonya, but Kenshi also carried them to the championship. And of course, that's just kind of splitting between the two. Was there a difference when it came to cumulative all over season 14? Yeah, actually, completely different. These 3, when I looked at the numbers, actually kind of leveled out in high, kind of not like super duper high, like they weren't like 16s by themselves or like 20s by themselves, but they had an even-ish split, enough where they had Nagisa at 21, essentially even throughout singles and tag. Nagito 23, and then Fat Togami with 24. 3 competitors who actually had pretty even splits. It was a real like even like set of stats when I was looking at the numbers this season. It was like, oh, huh, who would have thunk? But last but not least, we do have some changes when it comes to your top 5 cumulative killers of all time. First and foremost, that 5th place slot has changed tremendously. Now features 2 competitors tied for 5th, Nekomaru and Kotoko, both at 175. Nagisa is now at 186, thanks to his 21 from this season. Shuichi at 192. He shouldn't be holding the championship right now, but I'll tell you what, he has had a good year. He has indeed had a good year. And I will change that championship sprite for him because he doesn't have one. Sayaka and Nagito, the first two to break 200. Sayaka now at 208. Nagito now at 212, and he is your #1 KO'er, just robbing Sayaka. Thank you, Nagito. And now we have to talk a little bit about your fan votes, because you had a lot of them. At the end of the this game, you will see all of your fan votes for all of the, or I guess the 2 singles brackets, but your real fan votes are the 4 that are here. But I will say there was a tie for singles fan votes, so I am going to allow both of them to occupy that spot. Who did you vote? We'll see. But there's also your second placers fan vote, your tag team fan vote, and your OC tag team fan vote, so it is going to be a fantastic time. So, I gotta fix Shuichi. I'll be right back. And now that no longer champion Shuichi is there, I think we're set to start this bad boy. Let me know, first, second, or third, who are you rooting for to try and get onto those brackets? Who did you vote for? Who are you feeling got these spots? And at this point, we have so many things to reveal. So many things to reveal, all those completed brackets. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Without further ado, I think we gotta do just one thing. And that is 2. Wait. Void is gone. That means Asnir was also freed. So does that mean oh, I almost wish he'd go back. Hey. I did miss you. And I usually don't have to do, you know, this whole thing. But I'm glad I booked a show where we could get you back. That being said, let's do this. And so, for the first time in a long time, is it good to be back? I sure hope so. It is 5, which means it's not just one time, or 2 times, or 3 or 4, but for by the numbers. Shall we go on? Shall we lower that volume a little bit and say that it's 5 times? This isn't a championship episode. No, this is far too hype. This is a tomorrow thing, when the OC titles are on the line, Thursday and Friday. For right now, we can just, let's simmer down. I know that, like, built you up just a little bit, but you're gonna have to hold down until tomorrow. Yeah, let's go on, let's proceed, and let's see how this plays out. And the Horn Bears, Shuichi is he don't look too good. Horn Bears, could you do what you do, and you know how you do it with the horns and the... Oh, yes. Okay, Horn Bears, we're good. Nagisa starts off by running away from the cornucopia. Kiku kills Shuichi with a hatchet. If only he still had his title, but Kiku says, "The champ is here, and it ain't you, Shuichi." Oh my gosh. Who would have thunk? Saiki is now on one knee and proposed to Zuru. Zuru actually laughs. That's the first time I've seen him do that. Gonta tries to explain to Monokuma that there's a saying he's not supposed to be here. Ryoma runs away from the cornucopia. So does Maya. Monokid takes a sickle from inside the cornucopia. A sudden urge of dread overcomes Clover as they notice Haiji staring at her. Yeah, that makes sense. Pennyworth refuses to believe any of this is real. Kyoshi spears the second placer's fan vote in the abdomen, which will get us a reveal, but who did you vote for? Fat Togami refused to fall into despair. Azuru runs away from the cornucopia. Angie refused to fall into despair as well. Hiroko steps off her podium too soon and explodes, and Amame says, well, one explosion merits another, and takes out Kurakuma, Kazuichi, Mizuki, and Kizakura. My gosh. Camilla runs away from the cornucopia. Bajime runs away as well. Shiroguma runs away with a ladder and some rope. Kizzy grabs as many weapons as possible in case a one was rolled today. Takuto, Yula, arrives to the games as a group and are penalized 50 luck as a result. Shameful. Mondo Dam. Oh man, that's gonna ruin me. Why did I put them in this? They're gonna ruin me. Regardless, takes a running start. Superman punches Monica, sending her flying across the arena. Shirokuma stabs. Now her back is turned. Leon arrives in the game. His memory is completely wiped. This whole thing and remembers his name. Angie rides in the arena on a unicorn backed by popular demand Ibuki. Fair enough. Kokichi is the elusive option 11. OC fan vote number 2 runs away from the cornucopia. So does Mikon and Now. And Sakura and Kotoko fight for a bag. Kotoko gives up and retreats. Kokichi watches it with envy as Crazy Yoko and Iris kiss before leaving the cornucopia. Leon runs away from the cornucopia. Gonta. Huh. This is gonna be a, it's gonna be an explosive game, isn't it? Okay. Taking out just number 1 is Yoi, Monokuma, and Sonya. Goodness gracious. Satsu runs away from the cornucopia. Justice Hammer 1 is possessed by Asner of the 39th dimension, so... now that you're back, are you keen on, you know, elaborating? Yeah? Yeah? No? Okay. One day you're going to talk. Taka begins to bully Gonta relentlessly. You fiend. How could you do such a thing? I thought you were supposed to be a moral compass. Yusuke runs away. The OC tag team fan vote come to the arena to capture a dangerous killer to escape from an insane asylum. Miku grabs a honey glazed ham. Liko and Big Junko recognize each other. I don't know how. Put their trust in one another. If you recognize each other, I don't know if you would both have trust in one another. Alice, Tengen, Justice Number 1, and Nagisa share everything they've gathered before running. Nekomaru enters a phone booth to make a call. It starts to rumble and launches into space. As Iris comes to the arena riding a rare mount, making Klee and Layton jealous, Natsumi finds a bow and some arrows in a quiver. Miku uses her signature move to kill Makoto. The Miku knees? The Nikus? Celeste grabs a backpack and retreats. Tim runs away from the cornucopia. Gentleman Timothy. Get in there, my guy. Sophie and Crazy Yoko engage in a friendly knife fight. The tag team fanville rather kills Monica, then frames Azuru for it and he gets punished. Oh my gosh. The tag team fan vote. They're wildin'. Who are they? Oh no. Keep them in mind. They're fiends. They took out Monica and framed Azuru. Koi runs away from the cornucopia. Yosuke spears Chisa in the abdomen. Kanon stabs Kiba with a trident. Kai and Kyoko fight for a bag. Kai gives up and retreats. Fatsugami runs away from the cornucopia. Nagito takes a shotgun, fully loaded, fires at Andy. Andy sees the pellets approaching in slow motion, dodges them to the left, dodges to the right. Crisscross. Roma finds a canteen full of water. Layton plays all of the Hornbearer instruments at once. It's so awful that the Hornbearers team up and destroy him, demolish him. I thought he would be better at that, actually. Not for nothing. Murasaki runs away from the cornucopia. He failed the puzzle. Raiden Shotgun runs away from the cornucopia. Kazuichi plays all the Hornbearer instruments at once. He is much better, and the Hornbearers are like, you live. Mika watches an interview as Yukiko and Kyoko kiss before leaving the cornucopia. Who would have thunk? Shuji smashes his healing potion over Camilla's head, simultaneously damaging and healing her. Usami finds a bag full of explosive. Now finds a turtle in the cornucopia and brings it along for the games. As tag team fan vote, the tie number 1 gets carried away, challenge Monokuma, and they are ripped apart. So whoever number 1 is, they are a fool, a foolish fool who doth fool foolishly. Camilla throws a hatchet into Nagito, and I sure bet it don't feel good. We lost quite a few, and that's just the bloodbath. But let's see how many more we lose, rather, as Shirokuma at the start of day 1 sees smoke rise in the distance, decides to investigate. Camilla draws Among Us. Okay, hold on, Camilla. Y'all, you know what? Put the suspense on. Y'all already got your Among Us. Thursday V, Friday V gave you your Among Us. And I will tell you what's not among here, not on Wednesday. I don't see a single bean. I don't see a single sus. I don't see a single vent. I don't see anything Among Us. Okay, I'm good. I could have gone for longer, but you know, it's gonna be a long game. Camilla draws. No, she doesn't. Andy and Nagisa trade talents. Kyoshi and Just Emerald argue over who gets to like the red Chaos Emerald. Kyoko asks for Monokuma's axolotl. Monokuma happily shows Kyoko an axolotl in a bucket. Lee Klee makes a poem for Liko. Sato becomes spherical. Maya, Noir, and Kai hold an intervention for my pancake addiction, but they're all confused about what that is. An intervention, rather. And they buy me some pancakes and earn entry in 2. Oh yeah, I guess I gotta start this list, Hajime. Or Bajime. They're coming for you. World Pancake Championship, Maya, Kai, and Haru. I guess Noir. There we go. But maybe I should hold on to this a little bit more because Taka challenges Ibuki and Sophie to an anything goes pancaking competition. Taka murders both of them and eats a single pancake. And I guess I better add his name to this list too. And it's interesting because Taka going after the World Pancake Championship held by the man who he won the tag team titles with before in Fusion Ha. Just Number 1 stabs Tim with a skewer, then hides the weapon and some meat on the bone. Justice Number 1, what kind of heel turn is this? Look at the baby blue eyes on this man's. Everyone loves him. Kanan and Takuto play cards. Takuto loses all of his life points and is killed for it. Natsumi joins the Mystical Warriors. We love that. Gonta sets up an ice cream stand. Ryoma comes in, buys some of delicious. Mikan cleans her kitchen with a new kitchen gun, which I admit is hilarious. Alice gets his hand stuck in a can of Pringles. Rating gun rates Yosuke 92 points. Fair enough. Nagisa reaches his hand towards the screen. The watcher isn't safe. Run. Gonta and Crazy Oko insult each other relentlessly after getting into a bloody fight. Sakura gets off to a rocky start with her new professor Kokichi, and maybe I should just keep this pen uncapped because Azuru wants some pancakes too. And he might get them as he's going on to the World Pancake Championship. Mika joins a balloon protection squad. If only we could have protected you. Haiji gets a hold of my soundboard and plays Ben 10 theme song, which is a banger. Raiden receives a gift from a secret admirer. It's a box of chocolates. She loves sweets too. Katoko's being a clown. Kizzy eats dirt. Monica wants to be a stepping stone for everyone else. Ainchi sits down next door and has a talk with her, actually. Bajime reminds you, yes, you, dear viewer, to stay hydrated. Please do. Miko asks Big Junko if she thinks he's some kind of clown. Big Junko says, shrugs and says, maybe my tag team partner, maybe. Iris stomps all over Leon's garden. Now, enraged Leon murders her with a hoe and buries her in the garden. Sayaka searches for all the AV clones she hasn't met yet. They don't want to meet you. Monica constructs a shack and Eula works for AVs. Wears and despairs. Tired of people burning it down, so she burns it down. Kazuichi, however... Kazuichi, we're on good terms. We stopped an impending disaster at AV Mania 2. Why you gotta do this? Eula screams in agony. Me too on the inside, though. Ryoma was crushed by a falling anvil. Amami uses Christmas magic to change the month back to December, or I guess forward to December now, and Crazy Oko look for more people to become friends with. Fat Togami sees a pale Iris washed ashore, unmoving, revives her with CPR, but doesn't stop when Iris regains consciousness. Do not tell Oda. Yusuke is excited about his super weapon, so excited in fact he wrote a song about it. Murasaki searches for all the AV clones that she hasn't met yet. That's fine. Shirokuma, Camilla, Shuichi. Corner Corey when he pulls out a grappling hook and escapes. Yukiko can't wait to kill Sayaka this game. She's up there, waiting, menacingly. Angie's attacked by a Komodo dragon and dies from the injuries. Why is the Komodo dragon in the arena in the first place? Well, I mean, it makes sense. We are gathered here today, in fact. We are gathered here today to remember our dear comrade. In honor of her sacrifice, all events should halt for half a day as the nation mourns her passing. So long, Usami. That being said, We go. Pennyworth wakes up from a long nap. Leon sips on apple cider. Kyoko starts to go insane. Starts to go crazy. Kiku receives a first aid kit from the comment section. Layton thinks that there's a duck watching him. OC fan vote teaches Togami some fighting moves. Little does Togami know that the OC fan vote is, tag team fan vote rather, is teaching him wrong as a joke. Those fiends, who would do such a thing? Zuru! Don't you dare be sour. Clap for your world famous tag team champs and feel the power. It's the virtual idols. Yes, it is. But we'll go on. Camilla accidentally blurts out the fact that she likes the tag team fan votes in a non-platonic way. Oh my, scandalous. They accept the accidental confession wholeheartedly. Well, now y'all have competition. Everyone who's like, hey look, Camilla, AL, you're gonna have to get through the tag team fan votes. Celeste, Nagito, Tengen, and Clover join the Jacksepticeye cult. Go to each G-Spots. Kokichi unleashes his final smash on Mondo Dam in the second tie for the OC fan vote. So we're about to get those both back to back. They both lose their final stock rather, and Miku gets her hand caught in a can of Pringles. We lost 31. And you already see one of your fan votes revealed. Let's reveal some more of them as we hit this Claire de Lune 4. Shuichi. Your second placer's fan vote, Justice Hammer 1, Hiroko, Kurakuma, Kazuichi, Mizuki, Kizakura, now, Justice Hammer 1, Izuyoi, Monokuma, Sonya, Nekamaru, Makoto, Monica, Azuru, Chisa, Kiba, Layton. Your first of the tied OC singles fan votes, Pinto the Dream Cat. Nagito, Ibuki, Sophie, Tim, Takuto, Iris, Ryoma, Angie, Usami, Mondo Dam, and your other OC fan vote for the singles bracket tied up was Amber Robinson. And thus, so everybody's status is, we don't really need to go deep down onto who's left. But I will tell you how many people are left. 73. Yeah, we're gonna do a slow scroll and we're gonna keep on going because we got a match. It's gonna be a big bad match too. Look at all these competitors. They all are fighting for potentially either a spot on the bracket or to stop others from getting there. Let's see how it all plays out. Shall we? Should we? Should we indeed? We should and we shall, and let's do it. Only 2 more fan votes to reveal, and of course, half of both of the singles brackets. So, let's see how this all plays out with the next round. Tengen finds an Etch-a-Sketch after a few hours, creates a picture of Monica, erases it. Monica was erased from existence. Cool. Kokichi receives clean water from no sponsor. Kai sips Taka and Big Junko. They're incredibly uncomfortable. Crazy Yoko, extra small. Yeah, that's Shirakuma and Monica interest with Iris, Kyoko, and Miko. They're arguing what would happen first. Avi giving Waffles a chance or rematching Thomas? Well, Thomas is banned, so I guess bring on the Waffles. Kazuichi gets captured by the repairman and is never heard from again. Okay, but we're all supposed to be on these good terms, you know? Kazuichi starts beef with me, the repairman starting beef with Kazuichi. Luckily, Kaito's not in this game. Kyoshi never wants to hear Megalovania ever again. Mikan tells Nagisa to parry this, you filthy casual. Unfortunately, Mikan didn't know that Nagisa was already dead, wasted ammo. Going to dies from an infection. Yukiko attempts to discover all the lore on Slugmaface. Amame adopts Leon as her child. Fat Togami tells Murasaki to parry this, and you know what? Murasaki's already dead again. Who would have thunk? Shirakuma, Crazy Yoko, Yosuke enters scrummed with Sayaka, Haiji, and Yula. They argue who had the better first match, Yosuke or Mikan. They were both very good. At the very least, I think Yosuke won his first match. I think Mikan lost her first mixed tag team match. But she is still and you know what? They both won Money in the Bank, so you know what? Good on them. And by Money in the Bank, I mean the golden ticket. Tag Team Fango challenges Avian Battleship. They sink my battleship. I'll remember that. Kyoko goes to Love Hotel with Ryoma, wakes up beside Maya, Nagito receives medical splash from a sponsor. Corey, Azuru, and his Just Hammer 1 getting a scrum debate with Camilla. There's a lot of scrum debates going on. Argue over who the strongest character in Danganronpa is. Liko gets a hold of my soundboard, struck down for using copyrighted music. Where in the world is Celeste? Unknown. Azuru Noir and the tag team fan vote for the OCs argue over who the best Danganronpa girl is. Girl! With Mika, Nagisa, and Yusuke, Monokuma, and Gonta start preparing for Spooky Month by doing the spooky dance. Clover proceeds to kill them because it's not Halloween. I mean, Clover, they're really almost on time for real. It's really spooky season. Bajime dyes his hair green, but what about his fur? Camilla threatens Kiku with a good time. Raiden dyes her hair red. They're also arguing over Yosuke and Mikan. A lot of Yosuke and Mikan going on now. Spends the night setting traps to keep Kotoko and Kanon out of her camp. Layton and Camilla vow to protect each other. Is that everyone's new ship? I don't know. I'm sure Camilla was like, oh, what a gentleman. And Layton, he is a gentleman. Miku and Sato discuss if that big stone was a boulder or a rock, rather. Pennyworth screams into the void. Kokichi and Fatsugami huddle together for warmth, so it's a little bit awkward. Gonta sings a romantic song to Anju, and the two lean in for a tender kiss. Gonta watches Sakura filming them. Sakura, the big buff family mom, shouts. Gonta shouts at her. We proceed. It is day 2 and Kanon, Haiji, Just Hammer 1 and Nagito and Monokid hunt for other tributes. Miku decides to do Yosuke's free time event. Miku thinks she's gotten closer to Yosuke today. Azuru kills Kyoko with a sickle. He's been learning from Corey. Amame finds a bikini, puts it on. This is the wrong simulator, actually. Natsumi joins the Mistletoe Warriors. Again, I think. Yeah, again! Acknowledge her, for real! We love that, Natsumi. Alice feigns Deathstrike and Kaito ignoring him. Kotoko, Bajime, and Big Junko find the Triforce before they can distribute the powers. Tengen, the evil fiend, kills everyone and takes the Triforce for himself. Klee, Azuru, and Kyoko enter a scrum with Nagisa, Liko, and Yukiko over who's getting a rerun first. Shinha, or Yula. Sakura acknowledges Camilla, and you know what? Fair enough. Let Shirakuma cook. Maybe not, but you should let me cook. Crazy Yoko sees Gonta holding a meeting with Fatsugami, Sayaka, and Layton. Yula finds the remains of a pirate ship. Ryoma raises Celeste's hopes and then dashes them quite expertly. Kokichi hunts for other tributes. It started when an alien device would have did. She's got the Omnitrix. She's Angie 10. Camilla slurps her fresh applesauce. Okay, I need to like it. Because every time I see this event, I'm like, man, it's been a minute since I've had applesauce. I need to like write a note to myself. I want some more applesauce. Not for nothing. Corey is working on an ad that will appear in the next Danganronpa Hunger Games. Mika wants to be a stepping stone for everyone else. Andy receives a bottle of poison from an unknown sponsor. Kyoshi finds a magical staff brimming with arcane energy using a spell of his own making. He kills the champion Kiku. Kyoshi means business this time around. Iris plants flowers around her campsite. Justice Hammer 1 is a fiend as kills Kokichi and Mikan. Two fan favorites, admittedly. Eating a single pancake and earning entry into the World Pancake Championship match. Justice Hammer 1 has been a real heel this whole game, I think. Yusuke throws tag team fan vote at the OC tag team fan vote. You're tag team champion for the OCs. Pennyworth drives up to Maki Downs, wants an ice cream. The machine is working. How lucky for him. Leon, Maya, and Noir do the torture dance whilst torturing Camilla. Leon commits a crime and runs away giggling. Kizzy, Raiden Shogun, Togami, and Sato make up the alpha team. And there they are. Very alpha. Kizzy the leader, Raiden the explosives expert, Fat Togami the transportation expert, and Sato the sharpshooter. Clover puts all her faith into Atua Shirakuma, Crazy Yoko, and now holds an intervention for my pancake addiction. I didn't show up because I don't have one. Miku finds a water gun, fills it with holy water, fires at Ataka, getting him wet, and Shuichi declared look. I don't know what it is about this game and why there's so much like targeting between the squad and Kazuichi and the repairman, but like Shuichi declares support and then Pimp Kazuichi stabs him. Like he did with Pablo. We don't like that. But we do like... Well, that's not what I was expecting. I mean, well, I guess we're just gonna go shopping, I suppose. Shopping sounds like a good idea, doesn't it? There's a flash sale at Avi's Wares and despairs. Natsumi tips over now, which causes others to fall like dominoes. Yosuke, Nagito, and Kai perish in the process. Angie works at Avi's, clocks out, heads back to the arena. Ryoma, Taka, and Kokichi goes shopping in the freezer section. Sakura locks them all in, freezing them to death. Yusuke and Iris snag some coupons just as everyone takes a free sample, and so does Klee. Now and Monica team up to catch as many sales as possible. Kanon takes too many free samples and was killed off by security. Yukiko buys a 6th set of nunchucks. Mika and OC tag team fan votes joust with shopping carts. Only Mika survives, which means another fan vote will be revealed. Leon works at Avi's Wares and despairs, clocks out, heads to the arena. Shirakuma, Crazy Yoko, and Gonta shop in the freezer section. Layden locks in his own tag team partner as well as 2 other people, freezing them. Sato and Fatsugami snag coupons. Miku tips over an aisle, which causes other aisles to fall like dominoes, crushing Shirakuma, Fatsugami, and herself in the process. That didn't work out for you, did it, Miku? Or did it? Was that simply an imposter? Yula Noir snags some coupons. Camilla gets her leg caught in the automatic door. Kiyoshi uses this opportunity to murder a trapped Camilla. Kiyoshi is not playing games this time. Mommy takes a free sample but is unfortunately allergic and dies. I'm not liable. Tag team Vanvo sneak into the back room to find the dead bodies of Andy and Tengen. They run out of the store terrified without figuring out what happened. Once again, not liable. Justice Hammer 1, Raiden, Crazy Yoko, and Azuru all snag coupons from the shelves. Casey gets her leg caught in the automatic door. Nagisa and Pennyworth fiercely snag those coupons as well. Sai gets her leg caught in the automatic. Oh no, no, no! Sai gets her leg caught in the door. Leon uses this opportunity to murder a trapped Sayaka. Man, this is not the first time Leon has used an opportunity to murder a trapped Sayaka, huh? Yikes. Celeste buys a set of nunchucks. Corey gets a 50% discount on a 6th sword. Azura takes a free sample, is allergic and dies. Camilla cuts Kyoko in line. Kyoko cuts Camilla with a knife. This is not a good day for the Camillas. Clover forgets her wallet is kicked out by security. Liko does as well. Alice chops till he drops. Dead. Heidi takes a free sample, allergic perishes. Mai forgets her wallet, kicked out by security, and there is one more Camilla and gets a sick discount on a 6th sword, 50% off. We lost to 38 instead. That brings us down to a much more manageable game. And a much less manageable Claire de Lune 4. Monica, Kazuichi, Nagisa, Gonta. Murasaki, Monokuma, Gonta. Kyoko, Kotoko, Bajime. Junko, of the big variety. Kiku, Kokichi, Mikan, Shuichi. Yosuke, Nagito, Kai, Ryoma, Taka, Kokichi, Kanon. And your OC tag team fan vote, who were admittedly robbed because they should have been on the bracket. You all thought that they should be on the bracket and you corrected that wrong. Gold team will rule again. Shirakuma, Crazy Yoko, Gonta, Shirakuma, Fatogami, Miku, Camilla, Amame, Andy, Tengen, Sayaka, Azuru, Camilla, Alice, and Haiji. And for your icons, we just have 2 members of the tag team champions for the OCs, Angie and Yusuke. Second place singles, Leon Licorn, Monokid, former champion this season, and almost honestly, 2-time champion this season because he won the championship game, then came second in a game where chaos reigned. Justice Hammer 1 is up there as well. Tag teams for second place, Yukiko, Mika, Fatogami, Leon, Now, and Celeste. Last place is Kiyoshi and Corey and Pennyworth. Last for tag season, Natsumi, Noir, and Maya. 6+ C's. Crazy Yoko, Kyoko, and Justice Hammer 1, who we now know is on the bracket, so is looking for a block. For tag teams, we see Sakura and Iris. For top 5 teams, we see Klee, who's looking for the block. In fact, all of these teams, well, not all of these teams at all, I take that back. Kizzy and Miku looking for the block. Vengeance trying to get on the bracket, so is the Raiden Shogun for her team. Carried the team still has Professor Layton, who may need to be on the bracket, unless they won the fan vote. Azuru and Camilla. Nagisa's trying to win. All of the cumulative folks are out, and then we still have one more fan vote to reveal. Shall we? Because What did I just do? Unknown. Unknown indeed, but I will say we have 35 left, which is not bad in the slightest. Let's find out just who is going to go on. Let's proceed, and let's see if we reveal any more fan votes as Fat Togami and Leon start preparing for Spooky Month. Do not tell Clover. Do not tell Clover. Leon exploits Klee's kindness and has her do very humiliating tasks for him. Leon, you are the worst human being for that. For real. Maki grabs Monokid by the throat. Kyoko ain't afraid of no ghost. Kiyoshi remembers about the year of the aviator. Miko works for both Avi's and Yoko's because he's in extreme debt and he's dead. Noir finds a stereo press to play and plays some sick beats. Just number 1 remembers about season 7. Irish ships Azuru and Crazy Yoko. They don't like that. Me don't like that either. Eula dyes her hair purple. If it's a Camilla purple, that's kind of tough, boss. I look at that. Layton plays on my soundboard, Dire Docks. Camilla questions her sanity. Sakura steals Natsumi's first kiss. Natsumi washes her mouth out with muddy water, prompting Sakura to eliminate her. Justice Hammer 1, his ultimate move is fully charged. Nagisa finds a big red button, presses it immediately as if he were drawn to the glowing light. Fortunately, it didn't do a thing. The ghostly howls of wolves wake up Sato. Pennyworth loads his shotgun with a physical form of murderous intent. Raiden Shogun submits an application to join the squad. Don't murder us, please. Kizzy makes a hot stew for dinner before bedding down for the night. Yukio tells Yusuke this is great, it's just you, me, and this brick wall you built between us. Clover gets a hold of my soundboard and says, I'm sick and tired of Dire Docks. Let me play Dire Docks instead. Celeste tries to shoot Angie but can't. Remarking, I can't shoot you, you're too cute. Angie then shoots Celeste in the head, responding, I'm not cute, I'm adorable. Atua said so. Liko acts cute. Aw. Don't tell Angie. Miku headbutts Corey out of existence. Okay, Avi thinks the tag team van vote is from Pokemon Sword and Shield. I think they actually are. Huh. They are. Nao's bitten by a black mamba, but Maya has some anti-venom and is able to save Nao's life. Hopefully we can save Nao in some other ways as well. Raiden hates how she acted in the past, wants to move past this phase of her life and become a better person. I feel that, Raiden. It's true to you. Just Hammer 1 drinks cactus juice, starts to hallucinate. Yukiko traps herself and bleeds out. The rating gun rates Sakura 92 points. Facts. Avi the Ultimate Jinx comments how well Nao is doing. Kizzy watches as Nao accepts her fate and walks off a cliff. Okay, well, you know, I did say hopefully we can save Nao, and then, well, okay. I suppose that's what we in the business call comedic timing. Leon sets up an ice cream shack. Tag team fan vote comes and buys some most delicious. Miku, Pennyworth, and Fat Togami unsuccessfully ambush Sato, Justice Hammer 1, and Noir, who take them out instead. Liko receives medical supplies from a mysterious man dressed as a wizard, and Clover tells Kyoko that she is Kiyoshi. And she is a cardboard clone of Clover, created by Avi. Klee remembers about season 1. Nagito isn't crying, he's sweating from his eyes. Yusuke grabs a table. Fox is like, check this out. The audience cheers in excitement. Mika silently snaps Layton's neck. How could you? Crazy Yoko throws a cup of coffee at Maya. The scalding hot liquid kills Maya. Iris puts on a fedora. Yoko suddenly yells out, Iris, the platypus? Eula, Monokid, Camilla, Angie, Azuru, and Leon have a scrum debate over who the best protagonist is. We lost another 10. That brings us down to 20-something. Because I don't remember how many we had. I believe it was 35, so I think it's 25. And we are finally free from Dire Docks. So it's a Claire de Lune for Natsumi, Celeste, Corey, Yukiko, Nao, Miku, Pennyworth, Fat Togami, Layton, Maya. And we'll peek. I think. Oh, there we go. 25 indeed. And it is Angie, Yusuke, Leon, Licorn, Monokid, Justice Hammer 1, Mika, Leon. Again, Leon's doubling up right now. Kiyoshi, Noir, Crazy Yoko, Kyoko, Justice Hammer 1, Sakura, Iris, Kizzy, Sato, Clover, Eula. Their whole team's still on, which is great for them. Raiden Shogun's there by herself. Camilla's still hanging on, but she doesn't need this. She's just here for the block. Nagisa does really technically need this, and then we still have a fan vote to reveal. But will that fan vote actually win? Let's find out. Let's proceed, and we will see Night 3 begins with Kyoko passing out from exhaustion. It was too hot. Too hot. Noir makes a hot stew before dinner before bedding down for the night. Monica unknowingly eats toxic berries. Izuru tries to cure him, and does, and succeeds. Saves the former champion. And they were both former champions this season, actually. One in singles and one in tag team. Fascinating. Nagisa, the tag team fan vote, and Angie play game Monopoly. Nagisa loses all of properties and flips the game board over. Nagisa, I thought you would at least beat Angie, but like, I don't know. Leon just somehow steals every item in Justice Hammer 1's camp without being noticed. Justice Hammer 1 then dies of dysentery. How? You know what? I take it back. Raiden Shogun goes to Avi's and is caught stealing. Yusuke, a worker, notices this and stabs Raiden before she can get away with it. Oh my gosh. Did he use the sword? The sword from the... I don't know. Sakura watches a mischievous arrest runs by. Sakura runs off before they get any ideas. Eula breaks Minecraft rule number 1, digs straight down shockingly. She finds diamonds. Crazy Oko teaches Liko and Iris how to use ice magic. Cleo gets out hold of my soundboard and plays the music we're in to start, so... It's time, as Leon gets mad because Sato tells Kizzy to count how many sand particles are on the desert. Why is there a desert in the arena? Well, maybe we'll get there. Camilla and Clover, loves Clover as much as Maki loves Kokichi. Mika falls into a pit and dies. Tragic. Kyoshi finds a virus in the simulator and is killed by it. Will proceed again to see day 4 as the tag team fan votes sign a petition to American E-Ball to soccer. Huh. Kyoshi encounters a fruit bat who takes a liking to him, joins the side. Clover drives up to Maki Donald's, wants an ice cream. Fortunately, the machine is working. How lucky indeed. Kyoko and Yusuke enter an Agni Kai. Kyoko wins, leaving Yusuke absolutely completely incinerated. And down there, Angie also says, yeah, it's too hot. Kyoko can't firebend. It's actually just the sun. Klee turns into a Fall Guys being the worst fate. Eula, Leon, and Monica get chased by a rampaging Sato, which honestly sounds terrifying. The rating pistol rates Noir 57 points. I think she's way higher. Leon forces Crazy Oko to kill Camilla, or Justice Hammer 1, she decides to kill Camilla. I guess they're two very dominant forces. Azuru does a sick kickflip. Sick! Nagisa receives an explosion from another sponsor. Kizzy drives up to Maki Donald's. The ice cream machine, has it only been working? What kind of alternate reality are we living in? What on earth? Irish pile drives Sakura into the rampaging flames of her campfire, sacrificing her to the fire god. Liko wants a nickname similar to sharpshooting still-minded big sister. Sarah will proceed to the fallen tributes. Another 6 gone. We're well within your top 20. Not well within. We're just barely within your top 20, actually. So it is indeed a Claire de Lune 4. Justice Hammer 1. Raiden, Mika, Yusuke, Camilla, Sakura. Just to see everybody's statuses. Angie, holding on for the block. Leon, Licorn, and Monokid still in there. Leon again for tag team. So he's there for singles and tag. Good for him. He could fight off against himself in the final 2. Kyoshi from last singles. From last tags, we see Noir, who... I mean, yeah, it could be Noir. It could be. She's having a good game, rather. Crazy Oko, Kyoko, and Justice Hammer 1 I was gonna say they don't all need her for the singles bracket because you don't, my guy. Iris for tags for her team for Too Sweet, potentially. Klee for the block, Kizzy for the block, Vengeance still completely in here, and Raiden is now gone. Carry the team has Azuru, who wants to carry them to a block, and Nagisa still remains there, as well as one fan vote yet to be revealed. Your final 19, we are coming to the final moments. So let's see how it plays out. Who will come out on top? Who will be the ones? Who? Indeed. We gotta proceed and see. As Clover somehow, what is up with all these stealing? All of the thievery that's going on here. Tag team fan vote can't catch a break. Kyoshi summons the spirit of the Great Pumpkin and changed the arena to October, which is... I mean, you didn't do too much, but I mean, like, good for you, Kyoshi. You really love that That pumpkin time of the year, Noir cuddles up against Crazy Yoko. Azuru, Klee, and Kizzy work together to build a shelter that Klee secretly rigs with explosives. When Azuru and Kizzy go to sleep, she sneaks out and detonates the bombs. Well, I mean, I suppose that's fitting, and she did very much have a fitting win to win her the tag team title. So you know what? Good on her. Angie is getting ready for AV Mania 3. I mean, I'm excited for it. Eula finds a virus in the simulator and is killed by it, but may still be alive. Liko and Leon hold hands. Sato. Justice Hammer 1. Leon. Iris. Long ago, the four nations lived in harmony. Then everything changed when the Iris attacked. Yikes. Nagisa loves Kyoko as much as Maki loves Kokichi, and Monika grabs a kitchen knife. I hope it's just for self-defense. We are down to the feast. And as the cornucopia is replenished with food, weapons, and momars from the tribute's families, we are really down to the wire, because we lost a couple people in those events in the prior day, or the prior night. Iris and Monika decide not to go. Kyoko, Clover, and Klee get into a fight. Clover kills them both. Leon and Kyoshi get into a fight over raw meat. Kyoshi gives up and runs away. Noir's like, I'm not going. Nagisa stabs the fan vote while their back is turned, which means we finally find out who they are. Liko takes a stab, leading against the cornucopia, and Crazy Yoko, Angie, and Eula confront each other, but they're like, no. Let's just get our stuff and back off. Smart of them. But they still have a day to get through together. And that day sees Clover committing Sora. Which is fine. That nothing happens. Leon is attacked by a Komodo dragon, dies from his injuries. Why is there a Komodo here in the first place? Crazy Yoko sleeps the entire day away from everyone else. Kyoshi and Angie want to raise the bar. In fact, they are the bar. Iris dies from hunger. She should have had some sweets. Who didn't give her sweets? Liko breaks the fourth wall, compliments you in particular, viewer. Yes, you right there. You're doing something different with your socks? They're looking fantastic. Someone's wearing some fun socks today. You know what? I acknowledge you. Monika diverts Noir's attention, runs away, and Nagisa impales Eula with a machete. We lost quite a hey, okay, alright. It's one of those games, huh? It's one of those games. Okay, well, I mean, I really, for this, I have no more words. It's time for musical chairs. And as the music begins to play, chairs are placed everywhere. Anyone who's not on a chair when the music stops is eliminated. Crazy Yoko sits on Noir's lap. That doesn't count. Crazy Yoko is eliminated. Angie sits on an invisible chair. The pose, the posture, the crossed legs. It's so impressive she survives elimination. Nagisa hits Monika with a steel chair, then sits down immediately, ensuring that Monika does not survive the elimination. Liko is about to sit down, but Kyoshi swipes the chair from underneath and sits down, leaving Liko to face elimination. And Clover manages to survive with crossed legs. Posture on an invisible chair. She survives elimination. We are down to your final, 5 at this point. Which is nuts to me. Well, let's proceed, because we lost 14 of yes, our 19, which means we are indeed at your final Claire de Lune of the episode 4. Azuru, Kizzy, Sato, Justice Hammer 1, Leon, Kyoko, Klee, and your tag team fan vote, just barely, just Monika. Leon, Iris, Eula, Crazy Yoko, Monika, and Liko. Well, we got 5 left. It is Angie, and you know what? It is your final 5, so I mean, we can just take a step. We can take a step here, and we can take a deep old breath and say, but Avie, what happens? I need some new picks. We had so many people. Look, you know how this goes. You know how this works. It is your first episode. Go back and watch a different one. Or you can watch this one. This one's fine too. This is the part where so look, if this is your first time, this is the part where I tell the audience, hey, you can make your saving grace picks, and I give them another pick, and they can pick another from the set of people who are left, because let me tell you, sometimes some of them pick real good. Some of them pick really good sometimes, but sometimes the picks go real bad. I tell you what, I know that better than anyone. If I could get some saving grace picks, and I will, I would love it. But hold on, now this between you and me, I'm gonna go back to the regular shot, okay? It's time to perhaps make some new picks. Some picks that might help you out with these final 5 left. How about we make some Saving Grace picks. It's your final 5, and it is Angie ready for the block, trying to get the block, trying to make sure that her team doesn't have to defend, or I guess not defend any titles. She has to defend in the OC Tag Team Championships, and she's fighting in the regular Tag Team Championships. Angie could walk away with some crazy gold. We have Kiyoshi, who is, I think at this point, just trying to prove himself. Finishing last twice this season, something that nobody's done this season. He wants to change that. He wants to be like, Kiyoshi is not just a loser, he's not a failure, he's not a failed, he's not a failure. This is a new Kiyoshi. Or he might just lose. Noir trying to do it for her team. Flower Power. They've kind of been the sleeper pick, and more importantly, Flower Power has Monophony, the team captain of the team that got in last place. It would be Poetry in Motion if they took the victory here today. As we scroll down, Clover wants to do it for Vengeance. They don't have a spot right now either. Could Clover pick it up for them? And Nagisa wants a spot himself. Now, Nagisa has cumulative KOs, so will he do it for himself, or will he do it for him or for his team rather? That is the big question. Those are your top 5. Let me know, who do you got? First, second, third. Make them in the comments. I'm gonna make mine now. Give me, I like the Poetry of Noir winning, so I'm gonna take Noir for first. Give me Kiyoshi for second, because I think he's gonna get so close but so far. And lastly, I'm gonna take Nagisa, my Employee of the Month, for third. Those are my top 3. Easy top 3 as well, and unfortunately we don't get to hear Samurai Woman, but maybe we'll hear it tomorrow, as some OC titles are on the line. Tag team action tomorrow. But for right now, your final 5 are all coming. We like to call, usually, a crisis of fate. Angie, Kiyoshi, Noir, Clover, Nagisa. How will this play out as Nagisa and Noir hold hands? Angie challenges AV, that's me, to Battleship. Angie sinks my Battleship. That's a lie. That's okay. Kiyoshi feels himself developing a crush for Clover. Ooh, scandalous. But can they coexist? We'll proceed once again, and we see day 6 as Nagisa's, the Komodos are going crazy, and I hate it. I hate it here. Nagisa, my Employee of the Month, he's dead. Asner's named one of his children after Clover. Angie is ready for the year of the Noir, and Kiyoshi can see the end of the horizon. Hatsune Miku? Is that you? No, she's gone. She is definitely a goner. We lost just one, my Employee of the Month, and it's a terrible turnabout for him. Nagisa. Which means it's just 4, and you know who the 4 are. It's Angie, it's Clover, it is Kiyoshi, and it is not Nagisa anymore, it is Noir. Your final 4. But who will win? It is still technically a crisis of fate, because I know y'all want to see these brackets. So I'm gonna see if anyone gets added to them. At this point in time, there is a solid chance, admittedly. Will it happen? Let's proceed and we will see. Angie bashes Clover's head against a rock several times. I think Angie is gonna say, you know what? It's gonna be me, Coach. Noir's unknown sponsor is Kiyoshi. But how is Kiyoshi gonna feel now that Clover's gone? We'll proceed once again. Will this day take us to the end? No, it will not, as Noir uses a special attack on Kiyoshi, the Mega Destruction Ball of Darkness and Destruction, and Knuckles. There is nothing left of Kiyoshi. It is now a battle between Noir and Angie, who reminisces about Season 2, but a quick, terrible turnabout for our Fallen 2. Clover, Kiyoshi. Which means, we'll set it in stone, it is a battle between OC Tag Team Champion, who will be defending tomorrow, and Noir, trying to get onto a bracket herself for Flower Power. So, one last time I have to ask you, before championship action truly begins between Angie and Noir, who will it be? Angie, Noir. Noir. Once again, it could be Poetry in Motion. Will Noir win this battle? This by the numbers battle and gets the team captain of the losing team into the finale. Could Monophony walk out with the tag team championships? That is a possibility, but only if Noir wins this thing right here, right now. On the other hand, we also have Angie, who wants to stop anybody else from getting to any finale. She says, I'm gonna prove the world what we do and how we do it. They're gonna try and win this again. They want to win. They want to prove their dominance. Blank Canvas has had a run of a season this season. Can they keep it going right here, right now, by stopping anyone else from getting to their supposed brackets, from stopping them from getting into the tag team bracket? It's Angie, it's Noir, and it ends with Noir killing Angie for her supplies, which means poetry is in motion. I think this is perhaps the most interesting ending we could have ended up with, because last but not least, there she is. Your winner. It is the by the numbers battle, and Flower Power, well, it was the final battle they could have, and she didn't have any help. One time Noir finished last in tag team action, and she said, I'm gonna use the most of this opportunity in the by the numbers battle, and she did it, making the bracket Flower Power, thanks to Noir. I really like that ending, I'm not gonna lie. It really was poetry in motion, and I didn't jinx her, because for a minute I thought I did. But I'm so proud of Noir and Flower Power, because they could have the losing team, but Team Monophony still could technically walk out with the tag team titles. So I think, last but not least, we'll proceed. We'll see the end-all be-all, your top 10. Two of the last place people, Noir and Kyoshi, in the top 3. Against an icon? That's pretty impressive. That being said, they're your top 3. Clover in 4th, Nagisa 5th, Liko 6th, Monokid 7th, Crazy Hyoko in 8th, Eula 9th, and rounding off your top 10 is Iris. And lo and behold, it's time for you to reveal those brackets. So start with the tag team ones because they have the least to reveal. Bring up that OC tag team bracket, now featuring Gold Team. I suppose it's because Gold Team rules. And now the tag team bracket, now featuring the one and only Flower Power, as well as your voted upon team, Just Monica. It's looking like a battle for the ages, but now I bet you all are wondering just how were these brackets filled in? You made all of those votes and they all counted. They've been tabulated, and here is what it came up with. First, your OC singles bracket. There they are, your first 4 spaces occupied by the winners of the Team Monokid brackets, or Team Monokid team. Vote. Your second, or I guess your next 3, occupied, oh yes, by Team Monokuma. Third, Team Monotaro, and of course your last 3 down there as well. All your votes were tabulated, and there they all are on the right side. And don't forget on the left side, the one and only, or I guess the 2 and only, Amber and Pinto share a spot because of your votes. Your votes truly made this bracket, but will your votes catch the victory or catch the championship? We'll have to see. And lastly, your completed singles bracket. You love to see it. There it is, incredible. And of course, featuring your singles fan vote, Y'all Are Ridiculous, Justice Hammer 1. I digress. Those are the completed brackets, and well, I say they're completed. I suppose one of them could still see somebody pop on in. We'll see how it goes though. secret episode. I can't tell you how it's found yet because it technically doesn't close until... It's closed for the OCs now, but it's technically not closed for singles and tag teams until, we'll say, Tuesday. Yeah, we'll say Tuesday. That being said, United States Savior is taking off. We'll scroll down and we'll see everyone else from top to bottom. The double Camilla's there. This game is always such a crazy game because you see all those doubles. Poor Mondo Dam. I know people love Mondo Dam. I kind of like Mondo Dam too. The entity known as Mondo Dam. As we keep on going, Mizuki, not in last actually. Shuichi was in last. And it's all because we took that title from him, probably. We snatched that title for him. Is that the one? No, that was second singles. The one that we snatched from him was top 5 cumulative overall. Right there, 59th place. But I still like to believe this is truly the Shuichi. We'll proceed again now. Start with Kiku taking out a Shuichi, and it all ended with Noir earning the spot for Flower Power. And there's all your placements, and look at your KOs. Noir had 5, Amame, Clover, Gonta, Iris, Justice Hammer 1, Kyoshi, and Tengen all had 4. Everyone else with 3 or less. That is our game, and... I think we're good. We'll go back to the reaping. Yes. Yeah. What a time. Tomorrow will be Thursday, be presenting the OC Tag Team Championship match. And what a show it will be. Good luck to your Tag Team Agents of Chaos and your OC Tag Team Champions. Will they win this one? Blank Canvas has a lot of work to do, but if anyone can do them with the season they've had, it could be them. And this Friday, Murasaki will finally defend that title after not having Chaos reign on her all season. The luckiest streak of all time. It could happen, or it won't. It won't happen legitimately, but she will have to defend. Will she retain though? We'll have to wait and see. Until then, I guess I probably won't really see you guys. Until next Friday for the renewed, and I'll tell you what, the stage is essentially done. I just gotta fix up. I'm gonna clean up the ropes a little bit. I don't like the green. We're done with all that green. There's no more toxic waste anywhere. It's looking fresh, it's looking clean, so fresh and so clean. You better believe it is going to be the most electric show that you have ever seen. Next Friday, Fracture returns. Toodaloo, Flight Crew. Thank you for watching.